Need to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Serginho. Fernandez. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Osimhen. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's had it nicked away. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Referee's given a throw. Hazard. Caicedo. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Hazard will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
No, he's had it taken off him. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Zico. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Bellanova. And here's Osimhen. He's in a great position here.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
And the finish! He scored! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Ivory Coast have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Neymar. Araujo can clear it away. And it's Bellanova. That is great defending, so alert. Back where it came from. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zico.
Bologna are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, there's the clearance. Almost half an hour in now. That is ended up in no man's land. Zico. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Azar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bastoni. Ivory Coast are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah.
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Ivory Coast are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Azar.
Bologna truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. You can never be short of runners in...
And the shot! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to... Balogun! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Serginho. And here's Osimhen. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Zico. Edmilson. Nice bit of trickery. Osimhen receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe makes a dash for it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. Good ball over the top. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it's played into the area. Corner given. And the keeper beats it away. He's going for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Balogun. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, he's taken it.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Zico.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandez. Pulisic. And this is Raul. Great ball if he can get there. He's in, must be! Oh, he takes a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And yes, it's him again. Ivory Coast find a position of real strength now. He's being urged to shoot. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found some space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ivory Coast can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Olise makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pulisic. Well, that has not gone well. Edmilson. Well, that is one way to stop. Oh, he's been caught on it here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Osimhen. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zico. Now it's Balogun. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Ivory Coast really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Le numéro 17, Hazard. Le numéro 22, le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro
Kane
23,
making good progress.
le numéro 23, Neymar. Le numéro 10.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are playing them off the park.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, and a chance! Edmilson. That's a pretty loose pass. That's rather hopeful. It's anyone's ball now. And this is Messi. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many.
Tries from a long way out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone loose. Good ball, good take. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Ribéry, brilliantly cut out. Raul, that's good vision. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Conte. And it's Ribéry. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Jordan Henderson. Conte. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good ball over the top. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Oh, super ball! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Raul. Zico. That's an imaginative pass. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Neymar. Ribéry. Ribéry. Balogun. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ribéry. Lovely, now then. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Picked out, brilliant chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's neat. Oh, important interception. Spread out to the left. Neymar. Ribéry. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that was vital.
Bologna.
Ribéry! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And we have liftoff. So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. Olise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Neymar. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Edmilson. And it's Conte. He's in a great position here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's on it, can he get away? Always onto this. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zico. Now it's Dembele. Ribéry. Not the most accurate pass. Jordan Henderson. The message is clear, none shall pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Conte. Costa Curta.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Conte. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Bologna definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Dembele. A probing pass, and he was quick to react.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Dembele. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neymar plays it in. Raul. Now it's Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And we have our very first corner. Neymar! Not a bad try by any means. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still just a single goal between the sides. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So we've reached the hour mark. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. No, no way through. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Dembele. And it's Zico. Dembele! Nicely. He's having a shot! Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Romania really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a searching pass. Oh, they can break here. Conte. Oh, well measured. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Romania seem happy to bash their heads against a brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it.
It's time in the game here. Ribéry being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Alarm. Into the last quarter of an hour. Neymar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Mbappe. Think through, or good take and a good... And the shot! Has another go! Same again, same outcome.
Romania really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Now it's Balogun. And here's Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Zico considers his options. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Decent chance! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. A case now of complete control. And he's intervened well there. Good ball, good take. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. It's Zico! That is decidedly lacking. Otamendi is there and he can pick it up. Looking for the run.
Bologna have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Neymar. And the through ball. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! No, he's missed it. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Zico! Special player!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Angola finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Adams. Ball played for Xavi. Koundé. Adams. Ruben Neves. Raul. Serginho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's on it, can he get away? Scholes. Could move up a gear here. Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Balogun. Really fierce, close defending. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zico. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Balogun. And he's intervened well there. Xavi. And he's forced to go back. Oh, what a mistake! Angola are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. No luck with that dink over the top. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Raul. Serginho. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is best! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Best is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer with the short one. Forced to go back. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellanova. And that's been won straight back. Robertson. Ruben Neves. Raul. And here's Shevchenko. Bellanova gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! And that's in. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Angola restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Can he? Will he? The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Angola with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Best. Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. That is a great pick out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got away. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Searching pass he's played there, and it's Zico. Balogun. Some really good ball movement. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Best. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Zico. Now it's Balogun. And the shot!
Balogun really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Dembele. Serginho. Zico has found the net here, of course. It's Zico! Oh, good finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Cambio di giocatori.
Angola can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is good alertness. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Scholes. Bergkamp finds himself offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Zico. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Balogun. Robertson. Robertson with the clearance. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Dembele. Neymar. And that's a good shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's heaved it away. Serginho. Edmilson. No way through. Good ball over the top. Deftly away. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And claimed it back swiftly. Dembele. Balogun. Balogun! Again, a brilliant save. Upamecano does well to get it back. And it's Zico. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Dembele, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neymar, and he's well positioned here. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's Ed Mills, takes the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And Burmo, 4 extra minutes added on. Great ball, and he's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Corner number 3 coming up. Doué is there, and that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. It's full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, Bojan Kurkic set a number of goal-scoring records in his youth, and you can still see in him the qualities that made him such a phenomenon at that level.
Adaptability and pace, those are the qualities, Peter. He doesn't have the physique of a traditional striker, so it's all about playing across the front line, switching positions, keeping defenders on their toes.
And he got the best footballing education going when it comes to that sort of play. And it's Neymar. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. McAllister tries to play it through. Oh, super fine. Batistuta! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rijkaard. Bojan. Threads one in. McAllister is wide and looking to get on. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Andrada clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Two down already, a nightmare start. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tries to pass it through. Serginho picks it up now. Great chance! He lifts the roof! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully And Bojan! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bojan. Raul.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great ball, and he's in here. Now, and a chance! Oh, good finish. And they are right back within touch. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Lee Kang-in. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And here's Raul. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Raul. Raul! It's anyone's ball now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
This looks promising. Dembele, Ribéry. Oh, that's a chance! And he hits the net. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho has tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Japan with the corner, they're first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now that's a fine challenge. And Bojan! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Koundé makes a move down the right. He's found a way through. Edmilson. Ball played for Zico. Kukcu. And it's McAllister. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's bustling through. McAllister! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's it, 45 minutes up. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Bologna really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look.
It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get... And Boyan! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking for options for movement. That's good running with the ball. Batistuta. Japan have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well...
Kukcu! It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Foot in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho makes the interception. Marquinhos. Serginho, who's set up one goal so far. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lee Kang-in. Throw in. Mbappe chasing after it. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Raul. Now he's running away. Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has left him in a heap. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ribéry. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. And it's Dembele. It's a good spell of possession, this. Kukçu.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. Olise. That is good alertness. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Zico. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pass is just off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Batistuta! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution for Japan. Number 6, Raoul. Number 27, Fire. Number 19, Lee Kang-in. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
Japan have their third corner. Messi with the short one. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Zico ready to try one.
Yeah, it's an invitation.
Zico! Koundé gets it away. Nice control. Well read, and the danger is averted. McAllister. Lovely pass, but... And a shot! And there's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
I think we're just about done here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that could set him on his way. He's onside. Chance for a shot!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. Modric. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And that will be it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.